Kinney County, Texas Sheriff Brad Coe is sounding the alarm over rampant illegal immigration wreaking havoc on his community. He wrote to law enforcement in over 400 counties in Texas, Arkansas, and Oklahoma, pleading for help. Here's the quote. This crisis has made all counties a border county. It is imperative that we stand ready here at the border in order to protect and serve the people of our great states. Kinney County Sheriff Brad Coe joining me right now. Sheriff, great to have you. You say your residents are unsafe. You are having to protect your schools with military-style barricades, and your community has been decimated. Now, you've sent out this urgent plea for help. Is anybody responding?
Well, first of all, appreciate you having me on. I am getting a number of phone calls regarding this letter that we did send out. We've had to put boulders in front of the school to try to deter any type of bailouts or anybody driving onto the property. My ranchers and hunters lost God knows how much money this year. If it hadn't been for the troopers that have been detailed down here from the interior of the state, our restaurants, our grocery store, and our only gas station would have suffered immensely. So we kind of made it up on one end, but we lost the true people that are keeping this county afloat.
Understood. Now, yesterday, I got a call from a member identifying himself on my radio show as a member of the Texas militia. He says he and his unit, they're ready to go. He believes that there are militia groups all over this country who, if called, would arm themselves and head to the Mexico border. What are your thoughts as a law enforcement officer on civilians volunteering to stand a post to protect Texas?
Well, according to the Texas Constitution, I have the authority to deputize people for certain things. However, there's a little bit of conflict with the TCOL and the occupational code. So we're trying to get those three things lined out where I can go back as a constitutional sheriff, deputize people for certain emergencies.
So what I'm hearing you say is that the militia could play a role in securing America since Joe Biden and the Democrats have abandoned that.
Well, yes, they could, but it would have to be one of those things. We're going to have to do extensive background checks on them to make sure there's no felons, nobody's wanted, check their abilities, what they can and can't do, and have a way to keep them in check. Because, you know, and I know, you mentioned the word militia, people think of a bunch of rebels coming down here and wanting to destroy and shoot and kill everything that moves. But that's not what a true militia is. They're here to help. And we just have to redefine militia, kind of like ATF has done with the brace stock.
Yeah, and they're a hell of a lot more responsible than the narco-terrorists who Joe Biden has turned over operational control of our border to. Another guest on my radio show yesterday, Sheriff, shared how he lost his son to a fentanyl overdose. It drives home in my mind the price Americans are paying for Democrats and 18 Senate Republicans and their open border policies. Listen.
I just got the toxicology report back last Thursday, and it was heroin and fentanyl. So whatever he shot had fentanyl in it. He didn't know it. He didn't have a chance, and he died that night. This is a all-out, in my opinion, an all-out war, and the war is being waged at the southern border, and we're doing nothing about it.
Sheriff, isn't his son a direct casualty of congressional betrayal and lawlessness?
He is a direct casualty. But have you noticed that the Biden administration has spent more time denouncing the ivermectin for COVID than they have anything to do with fentanyl? Advertisement after advertisement, press release after press release. Don't use ivermectin. It's not good. It won't cure or it won't prevent COVID. But yet they say nothing about fentanyl.
Right. 110,000 Americans are dead as of last year, just last year alone, because of that poison being provided by Joe Biden's friends over in communist China. So that bears pointing out. Sheriff Brad Coe, sir, thank you for your efforts. Keep us posted on what's going on down there.